Is Genshin da? MiHoYo got a California court to sub Poena Twitter to reveal the identities of people behind 3 Genshin Impact accounts that have posted leaks. This guy, is it? Stefan Tortillo. In other video game legal drama, MiHoYo makers of Genshin Impact got a California court to sub Poena Twitter to reveal the identities of people behind 3 Genshin Impact accounts that tweet leaks. What is the meaning of sub Poena? I've never heard of this term before. Let me look it up. I'm new to this term. Is it a legal term? It's to summon a person to attend a court. It's a legal term, I guess. I've never subpoena. They did the same for Discord accounts. It's like a court summon. Is it like a... How does this work though? Can they just do that? But can company just do that? I guess they can, eh? Yeah, I'm not sure how this works because it's a bit complicated because it's social media, right? Oh shit. So how did this guy know? Is he the one that get leaked? Is he the one that... Is this a leaker? How did he know? Is he a lawyer or something? Shocking, none of you. Twitter has not returned my request for comment on this yet. If the accounts are in different countries or territories, then there's really nothing they can do, right? If they are not in China. If MiHoYo gets their real addresses, they can sue them in their respective countries wherever they are. Most countries recognize copyright protections through various treaties, so if MiHoYo wants to, they can chase them. I heard the punishment is going to be maining Dehya for an entire year. Okay, let me read the comments, maybe I'll get a better idea. So let's see, what is the reason here, right? Super scummy behavior, not surprising what you can do with enough money. Is it super scummy though? They are trying to... What? I don't even know what is this, right? Why are they doing this? Because these 3 Genshin Impact accounts posted leaks. Super scummy behavior. Why is it scummy though? They posted leaks. When you post leaks, you are breaking the terms of service, sort of. You know, like, I know you might hate Genshin, which is fine. I get it, a lot of people hate Genshin and they want Genshin to be wrong here, but I don't think what they are doing is, let's say replace Genshin with any other game that you like. Replace Genshin with Artery Gear. Replace Genshin with Epic 7. If they do the same, would you say that? Would you say that it's super scummy? No, it's the company's rights, I feel, right? Every company deserves the rights to shut down leakers, is what they deserve. I don't think it's scummy, right? Maybe you're saying that because you hate Genshin, and hey, that's fine, you're allowed to hate Genshin. Breaking the law is wrong. So let's have a look. The joke here is that leakers are typically known to drop leaks as discreetly as possible and hide away because they don't want to get into trouble. Genshin leakers form groups and lay claim to leaks and try to garner following to boost their risk and flex that clout. The fact that people have dedicated leakers in the Genshin leak sub is red flag. If you stop to think about it for a second, you should never know who the leaker is. Yeah. Genshin is the good guy. It's not about being a good guy. It's not about being a good guy or bad guy. It's about the law. They try to shut down the current leaker, then a new batch of leaker will arise. That's true. That is true. It's probably in the TOS in the beta test. Again, we are not sure what's happening right here. Like, at least I am not aware what's happening right here, right? But right now, it's just people that leak stuff, they usually post it on their social media as well. Like, let's be honest, right? People that leak stuff, they are going to release it publicly, the information publicly. They are not going to just, oh, I leak stuff and then I look at it alone. You know, they tend to want to share it. That's how you get caught, I guess. They even hosted AMA for them. Team China, is more of an umbrella term for every uncle coming off Bilibili. So Team China is the leakers, I guess. Not familiar with this. Didn't help that a good portion of the player base worship them like a god and treat their words like gospel. Of course, there will be people trying to get some clout that way. Don't get me wrong. I follow a good share of leaks myself, but at the end of the day, leaks are wrong, and it shouldn't be a surprise if MiHoYo decides to shut them down. Is there even anyone left at Twitter HQ to respond to this sub Poena? It's illegal to data mine, not to post leaks. Lol. WTF. It's always... That's how it always is. They take the risks. Being chilling team. Yeah, there's always a new leaker that comes out, right? The truth is, what they are doing doesn't really stop there. They have to, like... They do have beta tests. I think that's where it's coming from. That's where the leaks are coming from. They give them several months to stop leaking, warn them several times, and of course, this is the inevitable ending. They can't stop because they profit a lot from leaking. People think it's just for clout. Do they get money from leaking stuff? I guess they do, eh? Some people are willing to pay for information. So I'm not surprised, right? I'm not surprised. Maybe some content creators are willing to pay for this information, and then these content creators release this information on their, you know, on their YouTube or whatever. And that gets a lot of views, and perhaps that could be true, right? They sign a contract, is a legal measurement against them. Definitely, yeah, for sure. The guy who owns the Honey Impact website used to brag about how much money he got in ad revenue. There's also a leaker group chat you pay to be in. Leaker OnlyFans? Okay, not surprised the leakers for Genshin Impact are desperate for clout, that they try to get as much attention as possible. But usually the last thing leakers want is the limelight. Heck, I remember so much drama. One leaker keep deleting their account in a toddler half all the time. One time simply because people pointed out their info was wrong. And if that wasn't enough, the player base doesn't help either. Not only do they put leakers on a pedestal, but they get information they know is a leak and go straight to Hoyo to complain about it. Then acted shocked when the result is Hoyo cracking down on leaks. Pretty much the usual stuff, I guess. If you leak stuff and release it to the public, of course you have to expect some sort of backlash or some sort of like crackdown from the game company itself, which is why it's always a risky thing to do, right? Leaker cloud is pork. MiHoYo saving a lot of money with testers, so they should start doing in-house testing and stop with the intimidation tactics versus leakers. That's true. I used to not understand that fierce hatred for leakers since they always help players plan ahead and know what's coming. The discourse around Dehya makes me understand the shit side of leaks. Everyone online is up in arms about how weak she is before she's even released. Ooh. Yeah, leaking is fine, but it puts the company in a very weird spot. Remember, look at Nikkei, right? Remember the Christmas rupee? So whatever that was leaked wasn't the final version, and it got leaked. And then the final version, people call it censorship. Companies get attacked for weird stuff. It kind of sucks, right? It kind of sucks to be on that other end. Whether you hate Tencent or not, it sucks to be them in that situation, you know? It affects their profits, then they'll obviously do something about it. It doesn't really necessarily has to be about profit sometimes. Like in this Dehya case, I'm not sure what is it about. From marketing perspective, letting leakers share out your stuff before you can properly market them is the business equivalent of letting a blind person fly a helicopter. You never know if it's gonna land or crash you inside. Dehya, her number probably is low as we know, but before it, what all we can see, and theory crafting is supposed to be completely secret. That means including her to be in the standard banner. So let's say MiHoYo plans are supposed to be, she is intended to be in standard banner. Her damage is constantly changing during the beta phase until we get the final product. But since the leakers give her information a whole pack around 1 month prior to official release, and most of that is from beta testing, so the leaks followers get the impression of she is okay, get constantly nerfed, literally weaker than 4-star. Whew, is that true? I mean, Genshin do have a lot of strong 4-stars. Finally, they decide to dump her into standard banner. If Dehya's case may be valid for people to complain, let's look at her chart item. He's outright broken in his first beta, adjusted to be not that broken anymore, but still very strong. Not to mention he's Dendro, one of the best elements in the game right now. But look at how people react when they see the beta changes. Many of them who are deciding between pulling for him and wait for the next busted Yilan or Huta banner probably decided to skip him when they hear this uproar. It literally hurt their revenue. And don't forget the projecting of these people. Al-Haitem is shit because they are sexist. Dehya is shit because they are sexist. Baizu is broken because Fantasy China, although we only heard rumors about his kids online. Not completely against these leaks, a little bit of them like character visual animations will build our hype and make me better plan for future pull, especially for free-to-play low spender, but this leaks is going too far. And understandable why MiHoYo go as far as bringing leakers to court. If you are in communities that post leaks without spoiler tags, I find it less to be the fault of the leaks and more just the community you are in. -3! Interesting take. There's videos in YouTube about upcoming Nikkei banners. Yeah, and those are very risky thing to do. If you're a small channel, sure, right? Go all in, no risk involved. But if you're a big channel, if company comes for you, oof, are you willing to risk it, right? At that point, right? Send the leakers to jail. I feel like nothing is worth those leak stuff, but hey, you know, it's not for me to say, for other people. People complaining about character being bad in the game without endgame is hilarious though. Yeah, it's not really about that though. I'm not sure. Different people might come from different places. Some people might be still new to the game, etc. They just want to look at the character per se. But interesting stuff, I guess.